May is already here, and that means we got some new games coming. I'm Ethan Level with Level Out Gaming, and let's jump into some of the biggest game releases that are coming out this May. First off, we have Redfall, which is coming May 2nd to Xbox Series X and S and PC. It's an open-world vampire hunting first-person shooter developed by Arcane Studios, who are the minds behind the Dishonored games and the Prey remake. I've heard this game described as their take on Far Cry, but with a wacky world and vampires all over the place. But it looks like some fun gameplay, and with it coming to Xbox Game Pass day one, it will be an easy game to try if you have the service. Also, it can be played solo or with up to 4 friends, as the entire game is co-op. Now, although Redfall hasn't shown itself to be too unique, I think getting a big budget first-person shooter that involves vampires is a win, as we don't see these mythic creatures very often in gaming. May 12th cannot get here soon enough. Spoiler alert, this is the one I am most looking forward to. The highly anticipated direct sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, called Tears of the Kingdom, is finally coming out to the Nintendo Switch. Ganondorf looks to be returning in the sequel to wreak all sorts of havoc, and the world has changed now with flying islands reminiscent of Skyward Sword. If you're a fan of Zelda as I am, I'm sure you are waiting for this game with bated breath. It looks insanely beautiful with its open world, and I'm sure we'll have a signature epic Zelda story, so be sure to catch The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom on May 12th on the Nintendo Switch. Also, before we continue, I actually stream on Twitch, and I'm currently playing through Breath of the Wild again before I jump into Tears of the Kingdom, which that is a big task to take on, but I'm gonna try. So go follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/EthanLevel to catch me live. On May 23rd, we have a brand new horrifying joint from Frictional Games called Amnesia The Bunker. The newest installment in the long-running Amnesia franchise sees you playing as a person left alone in the desolate World War I bunker trying to get out alive. This one, however, adds some new gameplay elements to the Amnesia formula, introducing weapons in the form of a revolver and also maybe grenades, taking the series in a more survival horror direction than its predecessors, which looks really, really fresh. You are not alone in the bunker, however, so you're gonna have to use everything at your disposal to get out alive. And if you think you can survive, then pick this one up on PS4, Xbox One, Series X and S, and PC. Now, also coming out on May 23rd, we have a new Warhammer 40k game called Warhammer 40k Boltgun. This one looks incredibly inspired by classic FPS games like Doom and Wolfenstein, with fast-paced frenetic gameplay backed with an awesome metal track. You play as a battle-hardened space marine on a mission that will see you fighting Chaos Space Marines and Demons of Chaos. This one looks like an absolute blast, and whether you're a fan of the 40k universe or retro FPS games, I think you will like this one. I really dig the style they got going on here, so I think I may just check this one out when it comes to Xbox One, X and S, PS4, and 5, Nintendo Switch, and PC. May 25th, we have an interesting Lord of the Rings game coming out called Gollum that I'm not sure who asked for, but nevertheless is here. In this one, you play as the creepy ring-obsessed man himself, Gollum, giving action stealth gameplay where you will have to sneak around in the shadows on your journey for your precious, precious ring. It also features some famous locations and characters from the Tolkien world that I'm sure fans of The Lord of the Rings will enjoy, as it renders them in a very vibrant and beautiful way. You'll be able to play this one on PS4, PS5, Xbox One, X and S, PC, and Nintendo Switch. Now here's a game I mentioned in a previous video, but now has an official release date, which I'm very looking forward to. On May 30th, the System Shock remake is finally hitting PC, and at a later date, consoles. This one sees the classic immersive sim remade from the ground up for modern audiences. You play as a hacker who is stuck on a space station controlled by the evil AI Shodan, who has not only turned this place into hell, but has set their sights on the rest of humanity. You will explore this messed up place on your journey to stop Shodan once and for all. With beautiful graphics and great gameplay, this one looks like a respectful rendition of the original cult classic, and sure to be a treat for immersive sim fans and fans of the original. Alright, and that wraps it up. There are some wonderful games to check out, and I want to hear which ones you're most excited for, so let's chat about that in the comments below. Also, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe to level up your gaming experience, as it truly helps and lets us know you want more of these videos. Until the next one, have a wonderful time, and I will see you all later.